Hello, welcome students for the second class of phenols chapter. So in last class I explained about methods of preparation, methods of preparation. There are four methods of preparation of phenol. Physical properties explained and acidic nature of phenols. Phenols are more acidic than alcohols and less acidic than carboxylic acid. In the same way, if electron withdrawing group like NO2 is there at ortho and para position, then phenol acidic nature will increase. Electron releasing group like CH3, if it is there, then phenols are less acidic. So in today's class, I will explain about chemical properties of phenol. So phenol chemical properties I am going to divide in three categories. First type, acidic properties of phenol. Acidic properties of phenol. Second category, electrophilic substitution reactions of phenol. Third category, miscellaneous properties, special properties of phenol. Phenols only will undergo some reactions like Kolbe's reaction, Ramer-Tiemann reaction, some named reactions there. So acidic properties, already in last class I explained, phenols are acidic in nature. Phenol will react with reactive metal like sodium. It is one acidic property. It reacts with aqueous NaOH, base also, and esterification reaction. So esterification reaction also, it is related to acidic properties of phenols. So phenols are more reactive than benzene. When compared to benzene, phenols reactivity is more. Phenols are more reactive than benzene. Here electrophilic substitution reactions means nitration reaction. We will explain nitration reaction. And halogenation, bromination of phenol, nitration of phenol. Next, miscellaneous reactions of phenol. That means Kolbe's reaction, one Kolbe's reaction is there, Ramer-Tiemann reaction is there, and oxidation reaction is there. So these are special properties of phenol. So first of all, we will see acidic properties of phenols. Action of metals on phenols. So action of metals on phenol. Phenols react with active metals like sodium, potassium and aluminum. Yields corresponding phenoxides and hydrogen gas. This evolution of hydrogen gas. Phenol reacts with active metal and releases hydrogen gas, means this substance is acidic nature. Acids properties. Acids liberate hydrogen gas with active metals. Similarly, phenol reacts with active metal like sodium, gives sodium phenoxide and with the liberation of hydrogen gas. That means this property supports the acidic nature of phenol. Phenols are acidic in nature. Second one, phenols react with base. That means aqueous sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Phenol is an acid, so it reacts with base to form sodium phenoxide, salt and water also. So it is an acid, reacts with base to form salt and water. So you can consider this reaction as neutralization reaction. Phenols are acidic, that's why they react with base to form salt and water. Phenols are acidic, that's why they react with active metals and liberate salt with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Next property, esterification. Already you seen this esterification in case of alcohols. Alcohol reacts with carboxylic acid. Alcohol reacts with carboxylic acid to form ester. This reaction is called esterification. Alcohol general formula is ROH. This phenol general formula is AROH. AROH means aryl group and OH, that means C6H5OH. So this R is replaced by AR. So remaining thing is same. Esterification. Alcohols and phenols react with carboxylic acids. React with carboxylic acid. Sometimes acid chlorides also. Acid chlorides or acid anhydrides. Three cases you can see here. It is carboxylic acid. In A carboxylic acid. In B anhydride. It is called anhydride, acid anhydride. C is acid chloride. If it is ROH, alcohol. AROH, it is phenol. When phenol reacts with, suppose I will write here one full reaction. This is phenol. Phenol reacts with ethanoic acid CH3COOH in the presence of an acid H plus. It gives here ArOCOCH3 plus H2O. This one is acetate, phenyl acetate or ethanoate, phenyl ethanoate. So it is an ester, it is an example of ester, RCOOR. It is ester. Here COO, CH3COO, C6H5. So what is esterification reaction? The reaction of alcohol with carboxylic acid or alcohol with acid chloride or alcohol with acid anhydride to form ester. So you can see advanced reaction of this esterification. Acetylation. Acetylation means addition of CH3CO group, acetyl group. The introduction of acetyl group in alcohols or phenols is known as acetylation. Acetylation, or it can be called as acylation. Acylation. That means addition of this CH3CO group, acetyl group or acyl group. Introduction of acyl group into alcohols or phenols is known as acetylation or acylation. Acetylation of salicylic acid produces aspirin. You know, aspirin is a tablet, medicine, drug, medicine. Aspirin is a tablet drug which is used to relieve headache. So this type of drug is called analgesic, pain reliever, analgesic. So you take this compound salicylic acid. This is called salicylic acid. So up to this one is phenol. If COOH extra is there, it is called salicylic acid. So this is CH3CO group. CH3CO group introduced instead of H. This H is replaced with CH3CO. Then acetyl came. For salicylic acid, acetyl introduced, so acetyl salicylic acid. It is called, common name is aspirin. Acetyl salicylic acid is called aspirin. It is also reaction similar to esterification. Phenol, you take phenol, only phenol, no COOH, here also no COOH, that is esterification. If COOH is there, salicylic acid, product is acetyl salicylic acid or aspirin. So this reaction with sodium metal, reaction with NaOH, esterification, these three are supporting acidic nature of phenol. Next category, second type of chemical properties of phenols are electrophilic substitution reactions. You know the structure of phenol, C6H5OH. In this previous case, reactions are taking place in this hydrogen. In one case, H is replaced with Na. In last case, H is replaced with CH3CO. In another case, this H and OH of this base removed as a salt and water. So this is these three. In the previous reaction, this H is involved. So acidic properties. Now in second category reactions, this ring, because of this ring. So what are that properties? Electrophilic substitution reactions. You know benzene undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions. When compared to benzene, phenol is more reactive. Phenol is more reactive, so it undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions more easily than benzene. Here two reactions are there, electrophilic substitution reactions. The OH group attached to the benzene ring, activating group, activating. So that's why it is more reactive group, more reactive. OH is a activating group. The OH group directs ortho and para. So if OH is there, the next substituent will come at ortho and para. So there are, you will get two types of products. One is ortho product, another one is para product. These positions become electron rich due to the resonance effect caused by the OH group. Already you seen in the resonance structures of phenol, you find here O minus, here more negative, electron rich. Then electrophile will attack easily here. Electrophile will attack easily here. Electrophile will attack at ortho and para because they are electron rich. Why they are electron rich? Because of this OH group and resonance structures. You see here negative charge at ortho position, negative charge at para, negative charge at ortho. So electrophile is there E plus. E plus will go directly to ortho and para. So electrophilic, it undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions more easily because of this OH group. So actually nitration means, in benzene you studied already, nitration means nitration mixture is required. What is nitration mixture? The mixture of concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4 in 1:1 ratio. When benzene reacts with concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4 in 1:1 ratio, then you will get nitrobenzene. So this much nitration mixture is needed for benzene. But just I told here, phenol is more reactive. Nitration mixture not needed. phenol with dilute nitric acid at a low temperature yields a ortho and para-nitrophenols. Dilute nitric acid is enough. No need of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. Just dilute nitric acid is enough because phenol is more reactive. Phenol reacts with dilute nitric acid. It gives orthonitrophenol, para-nitrophenol. There are two products, orthonitro, para. Para-nitrophenol is a major product. Orthonitrophenol is minor product. It is more stable because of less repulsions. But if you take concentrated nitric acid, so reaction will take place. If you take concentrated nitric acid, here this position, this position, this position, three positions will occupy by NO2 group. You will get 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, already you seen what is the name? Picric acid. Picric acid. When phenol reacts with concentrated nitric acid, picric acid will form. Dilute nitric acid, ortho and para-nitrophenols will form. So how to separate this ortho and para-nitrophenol? The ortho and para isomers can be separated by steam distillation method. It is important for competitive exams. Steam distillation method. Ortho and para isomers can be separated by steam distillation because orthonitrophenol is steam volatile. Here intramolecular hydrogen bond. In orthonitrophenol you can see here it is same molecule, single molecule. It is only one molecule. You can find here within the molecule, within the same molecule, hydrogen bond is there. This type hydrogen bond is there, intramolecular hydrogen bond. Because of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, it is steam volatile. But para-nitrophenol is less volatile, means it has high boiling point. Why it has high boiling point? Here intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding means between the molecules. You take here, it is para-nitrophenol, it is another para-nitrophenol, it is one molecule, between the molecules there. Between the molecules means intermolecular hydrogen bond. To separate these molecules, more heat energy is required. That means high boiling point is required. That is, it is less volatile. Here, more heat is not needed. Less heat is needed. It is more volatile. That means steam volatile. So, how to separate this ortho and para? By steam distillation method. Ortho and para-nitrophenols are separated by steam distillation method. It is about nitration. Second electrophilic substitution reaction is halogenation. Bromination. You will see bromination. When the reaction is carried out in solvents of low polarity, that means CS2 at low temperature, low polarity. When phenol reacts with halogen in low polarity solvents, in the presence of solvents with low polarity like chloroform and carbon disulfide at low temperature, monobromophenols are formed. You take here Br2, phenol reacts with bromine. Halogenation means reaction with halogen, reaction with bromine. But the difference is here low polarity solvent in CS2, you will get orthobromophenol and parabromophenol. Which one is major product? Parabromophenol is major product. But you take solvent is water, bromine water. High polar, it is low polarity solvent. If you take high polar solvent, you will get tribromophenol as product. So phenol reacts with bromine water, 2,4,6 tribromophenol is formed. It is a white precipitate. 2,4,6 tribromophenol is a white precipitate. So halogenation depends on solvent. In the presence of CS2, monobromophenols. In the presence of bromine water, 2,4,6 tribromophenol. So these are electrophilic substitution reactions. Next, third category reactions of phenols. These are some reactions given by phenols only in phenols. So you can see first reaction, Kolb's reaction. It is not coal-based electrolysis. That last year in class 11th you studied, that is coal-based electrolysis. This Kolb's reaction is different. So in Kolb's reaction you will get on compound acid. Phenoxide ion undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction with CO2. Aromatic substitution, phenoxide ion is more reactive than phenol. Already you know it is more reactive towards electrophilic substitution. So finally the product is orthohydroxybenzoic acid. You know phenol is treated with NaOH, it gives some salt. It is phenol, it is phenoxide, sodium phenoxide. You see phenoxide ion is more reactive. So phenol is converted into phenoxide ion. Second point you see phenoxide ion is more reactive than phenol. Then this phenoxide ion reacts with CO2 followed by acidification. Addition of CO2 followed by acidification. CO2 will add this position, already here H is there, here CO2 will come, COOH acid. Which acid? Salicylic acid. Because of this acidification, this ONA will become OH. So this is called salicylic acid. In what Kolb's reaction, what is the product? Salicylic acid. Phenol reacts with NaOH in first step. In second step, CO2 followed by acidification. With NaOH it gives phenoxide. Phenoxide reacts with CO2 followed by acidification. Salicylic acid is formed. This reaction is known as Kolb's reaction. One more named reaction is Raymer-Tiemann reaction. This is important for board examination. It is very important reaction. Raymer-Tiemann reaction. Here same in earlier case salicylic acid is formed. In this case salicylaldehyde will be formed. Salicylaldehyde, it is the product. Salicylaldehyde is the product. In Kolb's reaction, acid COOH, here CHO. On treating phenol with chloroform in the presence of NaOH, chloroform and NaOH, then CHO group will introduce that ortho position, that is called salicylaldehyde will form. Here you see it is phenol, chloroform and NaOH, CHO group will form at introduce that ortho position. On acidification this ONA will become OH. This product is called salicylaldehyde. This is a dichlorocarbene. This is the intermediate. CCl2. This is called dichlorocarbene. it is intermediate. This reaction is called Ramer-Tiemann reaction. In this reaction, if CCA instead of CHCl3, if CCl4 is used, then product is not aldehyde, you will get acid only. Acid. What is the acid formula? OH, COOH. What is the name? Salicylic acid. Salicylic acid. When this salicylic acid will come? If CCl4 is used instead of chloroform, if CCl4 carbon tetrachloride is used, then the product is salicylic acid. So in Ramer-Tiemann reaction, what is the product? Salicylaldehyde. Next one is reaction of phenol with zinc dust. That means it is reduction. Reduction. Zinc dust. Reduction. Phenol is converted into benzene with zinc dust. Zinc dust, 2 hydrogens, addition of hydrogens, here NH, here, so zinc dust, ZNO. So you will get benzene plus ZNO. So this is reduction. Next one is oxidation. Phenol on oxidation gives conjugated diketone. Conjugated means alternative. Ketone means C double bond O. These C double bond O's 2 will be there. 2 ketones will be there. Conjugated diketone. It is also known as benzoquinone. Benzoquinone. So phenol on oxidation with oxidizing agent, already you know, acidified sodium dichromate. Acidified. It is a ketone. It is a ketone, diketone. Here you can see double bond. Next single bond, double bond, single double, double single, single double, single double. This type is called conjugated. It is a conjugated diketone. What is the name? Benzoquinone. Phenol on oxidation gives benzoquinone. Phenol on reduction gives, in earlier reaction, benzene. So what are the special reactions of phenol? Coal-based reaction is one. Ramer-Tiemann reaction is second one. Reduction and oxidation. In oxidation, what is the product? Benzoquinone. In reduction, benzene. In Ramer-Tiemann reaction, salicylaldehyde. In coal-based reaction, salicylic acid. These are the chemical properties of phenol. Okay, thank you. In next class, I will explain about ethers of this same chapter only. Ethers. Next class, I will complete preparation, properties and uses of ethers. Okay, thank you.